Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn how to introduce yourself in Spanish. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to have your first simple mini conversation in Spanish. You will be able to converse with anyone, be it your friend, your teacher, and your friends, your family, with using these mini phrases that we are going to learn in this video. So let's get started and learn some of the phrases. The first phrase we have is me llamo, that means my name is. So whenever you are meeting someone for the first time, this is one of the easiest and the most useful phrases you can use. For example, if my name is Maria, I would say me llamo Maria. For example, if your name is Alex, you would simply say me llamo Alex. So it's basically you are replacing your own name and you're introducing yourself in Spanish after the phrase me llamo. Try saying it aloud with your own name and try and practice this as a small exercise. The second phrase with us is soy, and this means I am. It's another very common word that you'll use in different situations or in different professions with nationalities. So, for example, soy means I am. So, as I said, that you can use it with different nationality, different professions. So, for example, soy estudiante. It is I am a student. You can use soy with any of the profession. Soy profesora. I am a teacher. Soy médico. I am a doctor. So it can be used with any nationality, any profession, or anything. It's basically I am. So when you say that my name is this, and if someone asks, okay, what do you do? So you can use it that I am this and I am that. So as you learn more of the Spanish vocabulary, you will be able to describe yourself using this simple word. And such phrases, they are very impactful. They tell you that you know a lot about Spanish. So like if you're introducing to your friend or your family member or your teacher specifically in school, these phrases are very powerful. It tells that you are good at Spanish, and as a skill you are learning it each day. So as I said, as a small recap, so is used for profession, nationality, and description. The third phrase is Cómo te llamas. Now let's learn how to ask someone their name. You in the first phase you understood that how you tell your name to someone, me llamo this. But the answer me llamo should be for a question, right? So the question is ¿Cómo te llamas? The phrase is ¿Cómo te llamas?, which means what is your name. Imagine you've just met someone new. After saying hello, you can ask ¿Cómo te llamas? The other person might reply me llamo Maria or me llamo Carlos. So it's a very good way to ask someone their name. And this is one of the first conversation every beginner should learn after hello. In the previous video, we did the beginner friendly salutations and greetings. So that was hola. So you can say hola, ¿cómo te llamas? Hello, what is your name? Then the other person will reply me llamo this or me llamo that. The fourth phrase is mucho gusto. After learning someone's name, it's polite to say mucho gusto, which means nice to meet you. It's a friendly expression that you'll hear very often when people meet for the very first time. For example, me llamo Sofia, mucho gusto. Simple, polite, and easy to remember. My name is this, nice to meet you. It's a gratitude and it's a gesture as well, that even in English you say hey, my name is this, nice to meet you. So even in Spanish you can say hola, me llamo Sofia, mucho gusto, nice to meet you. Our fifth phrase is ¿Cómo estás? Once you have introduced yourself, you have gone through the previous phrases, and I would say a small practice would be that you learn these phrases, you write your mini introduction, mini conversation, and try at your own pace and at your own house as well. Communicate with your friends. The fifth phrase is Cómo estás? Once you've introduced yourself, you can continue the conversation asking, how are you? It's one of the most common questions in Spanish and it is used in every day whenever you want to ask someone how they are doing. This is the phrase to remember. The sixth phrase is Estoy bien. So if someone asks, ¿Cómo estás? How are you? You can reply to, I am fine. This is a simple and natural response that's perfect for beginners, and this can be used as someone asks you, how are you, or what's up, or something like that. I'm fine, I'm good, muy bien. You can use muy bien as well, I'm very good. The seventh phrase is y tú. So after answering, it's always nice to ask the other person the same question. You can simply say y tú, which means and you. If someone says, how are you? Then you reply, I'm fine. What about you? So y tú is which means and you. This keeps your conversation going naturally. And this is all the phrases that we will learn, and it's very important for beginners to keep the conversation going naturally. And these are very important phrases for beginners, for advanced speakers, because this is how your base for Spanish will be made, and this is how someone feels that you are a good Spanish learner and speaker. Now, for practice and revision, let's do a mini conversation together, and now let's put everything together, all the phrases we have learned above. So the person one says hola, and for example, for person one, I name that person Maria. The person two reply would also be a hello, right? So hello in Spanish is hola, and I will name person two as Sandra. The first person after saying hello says me llamo Sofia. The person two could say their name, or they can simply say mucho gusto, that is nice to meet you. Person one again says ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? As we studied above, it means how are you doing? The person two replied it with Estoy bien, I'm fine, y tú. What about you? So person one, Maria, then replies muy bien, I'm very good, and gracias. So muy bien, gracias is also a phrase that once it's basically a gratitude and a gesture when someone asks like I'm fine, what about you? So you can say it muy bien, gracias. Congratulations, you can now have your first simple conversation in Spanish with anyone, be it your teacher, be it your friends, be it in your neighbor. So I feel that this was all about in today's lesson, but I will not leave you guys here. There would be a small mini quiz for you guys. Let's see how much you remember from today's lesson that I have taught you. So the answer should be given in the comment section below. And the question is, what does ¿Cómo estás means? Does ¿Cómo estás means my name is, or how are you, bye, or is it nice to meet you? So I will give you a few seconds to think what would be the answer for ¿Cómo estás? And do let me know in the comment section below. If you got it right, it's amazing. If you did not get it right, we will learn it in our future videos and we'll grow together. Summary, let's quickly review everything we've learned together. On your screen is the revision. Thank you so much and stay tuned.